Sophia again. I've left her on the porch outside your house. She's in the stroller.
You've left her there like that again? I told you last time you can't just abandon your child on the porch without checking that I'm here and awake. It's so dangerous. What if someone takes her? You have to stop. How many times do I have to tell you this before you understand how bad it is? If you're going to make me take care of your toddler at short notice, can't you at least ring the doorbell and say, "Please, can you look after Sophia?" It's just polite. It should be common sense.
Oh, come on, girl. It's fine. I grew up in that house. I know the neighborhood. There aren't any weirdos around. I don't know why you want me to act so formal around you all the time and say please and thank you like I owe you something. You're my sister. I don't have to treat you like you're doing me a favor because we're family. It's just obvious you should help with your niece. Besides, I texted you straight away and told you, didn't I? It's not like she's been out there for hours. It's only been 10 minutes.
That's not the problem. I actually really don't mind looking after her, especially if you have stuff to do with job hunting or you need to find a childminder or that sort of thing. But you're not actually doing any of those things, are you? My friend saw you at the mall the other day with a bunch of girlfriends. She said you were carrying a bunch of shopping bags and laughing as if you didn't have a care in the world. And most of the time, if I call you at night, you're out drinking. I don't mind looking after Sophia sometimes, but you're her mom. You can't just leave her to go out like that. She misses you.
You're totally overreacting, Freya. She doesn't miss me. She barely knows if I'm there or not. She's only 1 year old.
Of course she knows when you're not here. And she's going to be affected by all of this uncertainty. You've only just moved out of your last place. She doesn't see her dad anymore because of the divorce. It's all going to be having an effect on her. I think she really feels it when you're not around. I try my best to give her enough love and affection, but it's not the same as having her mom. I don't think you should leave her for such long stretches. Or at least make sure she has some kind of routine so that she can learn when to expect you back. I feel bad for her that you're just out doing whatever you like and she's left with me while I'm mainly busy working and looking after mom anyway. Can't you spare her a little consideration?
Are you done yet? You've got no idea what I'm going through right now, and you've got no right to lecture me. You're not a mother, so don't tell me how to look after my kid, okay? Come back when you understand what being a mother is like. You just spend all day at home anyway. What difference does it make to you if you have a little kid around? I have so much stress from the divorce and moving house suddenly. I deserve some time to myself so I can relax and not have to worry about Sophia for one moment. Can't you find it in your cold, shriveled heart to give that to me? It's not costing you any money to look after her, is it?
That's got nothing to do with what I'm talking about. Of course you should have some time to yourself. I support that. But your daughter needs you. Abandoning her at our house all the time is clearly upsetting her and stressing her out. Don't you feel sorry for her? And I'm not just spending all day at home having fun, am I? I'm working as well as looking after our sick elderly mother who can't take care of herself. How many times have I tried to explain this to you? I work from home, so I'm at home, but I'm working, so I can't just drop everything and look after Sophia every day. Mom and I have a schedule worked out, and while she's happy reading or doing a puzzle or something, then I can clock on and get some work done. If you add Sophia into the equation, I just never have a moment to myself.
You know what? I'm trying to listen to you, but it's just so hard because I really, really don't care. Can you talk to someone else about this? Sophia doesn't exactly take up much space, and she still naps for a few hours in the afternoon. I can't understand what's so difficult about it. And Mom still has all her faculties, so besides the fact that she can't walk, she can pretty much take care of herself. Can't she? What do you even do all day? I just want to let off some steam sometimes, and I can't understand why that's such a problem.
It's not sometimes, it's every single day. That's why it's a problem. If it was once a week, I'd be totally fine with watching Sophia for the day. And you can't judge our mother's condition like that when you haven't even come around to say hi since you moved back into town. When was the last time you actually saw her? If this was fair, you'd be doing your share of looking after her. Then you'd understand what kind of things I have to help her with. You can't just talk as if you think I've got an easy time of it when you have no idea what's going on here. My husband has been away for work so much this month I've only seen him about 5 days. At least he helps with cooking and cleaning when he's around. You never think of anyone but yourself. I've always hated that about you. When are you going to learn that the world doesn't revolve around you?
You can't talk to me like that. I'm your older sister and I'm going through a really tough time at the moment. You should be supportive. It's not that I always think of myself. I just don't like being manipulated and used so that other people can get what they want. And I helped bring you up after Dad died. You owe me.
I can't deal with this. You didn't help bring me up. You made me cook dinner and do all of your chores.
I taught you the benefits of hard work.
Don't make me laugh. I'm glad Sophia doesn't seem to take after you. I can't imagine how your child could turn out to be such a sweetheart when you're just a hot mess in sunglasses. She basically lives here. She washes, eats, and sleeps here most days. But I don't think you've ever given me any money for her food or anything. How can you just dump her on me and then pretend as though you're a mother and say, I don't know what being a parent feels like?
Whatever, Freya. Just look after her, okay?
Fine. What time are you getting home tonight? Should I make dinner for Sophia too?
Oh, right. I won't be home to get her tonight.
You won't? Where are you going?
It's a short vacation with my girls. We're going to a spa. I'm actually on my way to the airport now. It's 6 nights. I'll be home on Saturday evening.
You can't be serious. You're going to a spa? On an airplane? You can't be away for 6 nights. It's far too long. I have an important project due this week. I'll have to get a babysitter or something. Could you not get yourself a babysitter and save me the effort? You have to discuss stuff like this. You can't just spring it on me. I have a life too, Carly.
We're discussing it now, aren't we?
You don't seem to understand. If I have to look after your child for almost a whole week, you need to give me advance notice so that I can rearrange some things. You've just left her on my doorstep with nothing but the clothes she's wearing. What is she going to wear for the rest of the week? She needs clothes, diapers, snacks, toys, so much stuff. I'm going to have to go out shopping for her, Carly. What are you thinking?
Calm down, Freya. There's a pack of diapers in the basket of her stroller. Didn't you look in there before you went crazy? It's not like I can take a toddler to the spa. What would she do while I'm in the sauna? Don't you have clothes there for her? Whenever I pick her up, she always seems to be wearing something different.
Oh my God, I can't deal with you right now. How can you just abandon your child like that and expect me to be able to do everything for her? If that's what being a parent means, then you're right. I do not understand it. I really wonder if it wouldn't have been better to let your ex-husband have sole custody of Sophia. I can't imagine anyone doing a worse job than you. I'd feel more confident for Sophia's future happiness if she was with her dad. At least he seemed to really love her. And he was so much more responsible than you are.
How dare you? You have no idea what you're talking about. He said I cheated on him and he didn't even have any proof. Would you let Sophia live with someone like that? Besides, if she lived with him, I wouldn't get the child support payments. I don't have any other income at the moment, so I'd be destitute if I didn't get those payments. Is that what you want from me? That's the only reason I fought so hard to get custody of Sophia. If she went to live with him, I'd have to find a job. There's no way I could get a job now. I've been out of work for too long. No one is going to want to employ me if my employment history is just blank space.
Just a moment ago, you were suggesting I was lazy for working from home and looking after Mom at the same time, weren't you? You're out of control. Don't you know what you sound like right now? There are plenty of places that'll employ moms who haven't been working while their kids were little. You could work at a daycare and take Sophia with you.
That sounds disgusting. Can you imagine all the little kids with dirty diapers throwing up everywhere and it being my job to clean them up? No thanks. Look, you're being really annoying right now. Can you just shut up and let me enjoy my trip? I'll see you when I get back. I'm putting my phone away now. You're making me car sick. Bye! Hey, Freya! What are you up to? What are you doing? Are you having fun? Hey, answer me! I need to talk to you!
What is going on? Why are you calling me? It's late. I was about to go to bed. Don't you ever consider anyone else? It's loud. You could have woken Sophia or Mom. Are you drunk right now? Because I'm not talking to you if you've been drinking.
I'm not drunk. I've only had a couple of beers. Stop being such a loser.
Some people might call that drunk.
Only people who can't hold their liquor.
It doesn't matter. You can't get drunk and start calling me late at night. Mom's been unwell the last couple of days, and I've only just finished getting her off to sleep. You're really lucky the phone didn't wake her, or I would have been really mad.
Oh, you would have been mad. What would you do? Are you going to drive out here and pull my hair and try to bite me like you did when we were little? Grow up, Freya.
You want me to grow up? You're out drinking until late while I look after your kid, and you want me to grow up? Can you leave me alone now? I was just about to go to bed. I've had a long day.
OMG, Freya. You're such a miserable cow. I bet you spent all day changing diapers, didn't you? Who makes the most dirty diapers? Is it Sophia or Mom? I almost feel sorry for you. You're totally oblivious to what's really going on.
What do you mean? What am I supposed to be oblivious to?
Oh, look at this.
I don't get it. Why are you sending me that picture? When did you take that?
You know who it is, don't you?
Of course I do. Why do you have a picture of my husband sleeping?
I just took it. Are you shocked? I'm not actually on a trip with my friends. I came here with Darren.
Why? Why are you on a trip with my husband? I thought he was away for work.
He's lying to you. Sorry to disappoint. He took some of his annual leave to take me on a trip. We're having a great time. You never told me what a big appetite he has. He's so energetic, even when he's been drinking. We've been going out for a while, but I've been waiting to tell you. I didn't want to upset you.
Oh, sure. Are you sure it wasn't because you needed me to look after your daughter while you were off cheating with my husband? I can't believe you. I know you're selfish, but I never thought you'd stoop this low. How long has this been going on?
Oh, stop. You're scaring me. Seriously, though, don't get so mad. You'll get frown lines. And it's not like you're so very beautiful to start with. Actually, I can't quite remember when we started seeing each other like this, but it was before I got divorced. I think Chris found out about us, but he didn't know the other guy was Darren.
You're out of control, Carly. Don't you have any morals? You can't sleep with someone else's husband. I'm your sister. Don't you have any respect for other people?
Oh, calm down. You wouldn't be in this situation if you weren't such a loser. You were basically begging for this. Darren said you never do anything except for look after Mom anymore. You're boring, you're getting old, and you don't satisfy his needs. He said he can't even see you as a woman anymore. Whenever he looks at you, you're carrying a trash bag full of dirty diapers or something. You can't blame me for picking up a toy you put down. So stop lecturing me.
That makes no sense. A person's husband is not something you can just borrow. When are you going to learn? Tell me where you are.
As if I'm going to tell you. I'm not that stupid. We're having so much fun by ourselves. You are not invited. You'd ruin our vacation. Oh, this is hilarious. I knew it would be fun when you found out. There you are looking after my kid while I have a nice time away with your husband. And you spend the rest of your time wiping Mom's backside. Plus, your husband doesn't even like you anymore. Your life must be so sad. But you've never been much good at sticking up for yourself, so I guess you had this coming. You don't have any other talents, so why don't you just look after Sophia and Mom and do what I tell you? Then you won't get in trouble.
No way. I'm not going to let you get away with this.
Oh, you won't let me? There's nothing you can do about it, is there? You don't make enough money to support yourself with Mom. You need Darren, so you'll have to put up with me. Why don't you just cry into your pillow about it? Anyway, I'm going to turn my phone off now so you can't bug me about it. I'm going to sleep next to your husband. Nighty-night!
Hey, Carly, it's an emergency. Pick up the phone.
Hurrah! We're back! Darren said he doesn't really want to see you, so he's going over to his friend's house for a couple of nights. Can you drive Sophia back over here later? Can you give her dinner first, though? I didn't have time to go to the supermarket, so there's nothing for her to eat here.
How dare you? Have you forgotten what you said to me a few days ago? No, I can't bring her over today. I'm too busy. And I'm not pandering to you anymore, cheater.
Oh well, you don't have to be so mean about it, but I can see why you feel that way. But there's nothing you can do about it, really. You'll get over it. Just bring Sophia over, unless you want to keep her at yours for another night.
No, I can't. I really don't have time to deal with you right now. So you can either come over to our place and collect her, or leave her here and collect her another day. It makes no difference to me if she's here or not right now.
What do you mean? It's not like you're so incredibly busy that you can't just hop in the car and run her over to mine. It only takes 5 minutes. I brought her some souvenirs from our trip and I wanted to give them to her.
Like I said, I really can't deal with it right now. I don't have time. Mom died 2 days ago. We just had the funeral and I'm holding a wake for her at home right now. The place is full of all her friends. I can't just leave.
What are you talking about? She died? Why wouldn't you tell me that when it happened?
Yeah, she died. And don't try to pretend like you would have rushed back here or something to help out. You didn't care when she was alive, so why would you care now?
I don't believe this! When did she die? How? What happened?
Don't you remember me telling you she wasn't doing so well when you were texting me last time? When I got up the next morning, she had died in her sleep. There wasn't any reason to delay, so we buried her just this morning. No one was surprised that you weren't there, by the way. A lot of people told me they knew you wouldn't come.
I can't believe you didn't tell me this at the time. You're an awful sister. Of course I would have been there.
Oh, please. I tried calling you several times that day, but it just went straight to voicemail. I called Aaron, too. I guess you guys thought I was calling to cry at you or something. Anyway, I didn't feel like leaving a message. I thought if you couldn't be bothered to answer the phone, you probably wouldn't appreciate a message to ruin your trip. But you're the ones who had your phones turned off or whatever, so you can't blame me. I think a couple of our cousins even tried calling you yesterday. Didn't you see any of the missed calls?
I thought it was probably about the cheating. You guys were always so annoying when I was doing something wrong. All right, if Mom's dead, doesn't that mean we need to look at the will? She owns the house and everything, doesn't she? What's my share?
What? Your share of what, exactly?
You know, the inheritance. You and me are the only children she has, so we should split everything, right? But I'm oldest, so I should probably get a bigger share.
I knew you'd jump straight to that conclusion.
How much do you think it'll be? If it's enough, I could think about getting rid of Sophia.
I really hope your daughter never finds out you talk about her like that. You're really the lowest of the low, aren't you? Your mother's funeral was today and you didn't even attend it. But instead of finding something kind to say about her, or expressing your thanks for everything she did for you, you go straight to thinking about your inheritance. For ages, I've known I don't really like you. But these days, all I feel for you is utter contempt.
But if the funeral and everything is pretty much finished, there isn't much left for me to do, is there? Just tell me how much it's going to be.
You're not going to see a penny of it. I'd say sorry, but I'm really not. You don't deserve it. I knew it and Mom knew it.
What? I'm not getting anything?
No, you don't get a share.
Why not? That's outrageous. I should be getting at least half.
Yeah, I guess under normal circumstances you'd be getting half. But this isn't normal. At least your behavior isn't.
So you're accepting all of it? That's not fair. How can you accept that and leave me with nothing?
That's not it. Mom left your half to Sophia. Believe me when I say I had absolutely nothing to do with this. She was perfectly capable of arranging her own affairs. So Sophia will get your share in trust until she turns 18. Mom put your ex-husband as the person responsible for it until Sophia is old enough to claim it. Part of Mom's will also said that Sophia could only inherit on the condition that she agreed not to give any part of her inheritance to you.
What on earth? She can't say whether my own daughter can give me money or not.
I think she was hoping that by then, Sophia won't have to see you anymore. Mom probably thought the money was all she could do to make up for Sophia having such a horrible mother.
That's ridiculous. I can understand she might leave some money to Sophia, but why should my ex-husband be the one to manage it for her? We're divorced and he has no parental rights since the court decided Sophia needs her mommy more than she needs that loser.
I think Mom was scared that if she left you to manage her daughter's trust fund, you'd find some way of spending it before Sophia turned 18. You obviously can't be trusted.
That's not going to work. Sophia lives with me. That money should be mine.
I think we'll find a way to figure it out. Your ex-husband was at the funeral today. When he realized what was going on with Sophia, he was so mad. He's decided to take you to court and fight you for custody of her. I've got plenty of proof that you're an irresponsible mother who constantly puts her child in danger, so I'm sure he'll win. It was nice for Sophia to see her daddy again after such a long time. They clearly really missed each other. I think it'll be much better for her to be with someone who cares about her so much rather than someone who treats her like an inconvenience.
You've got no right to make decisions like that. That's never going to happen. If Sophia goes to live with him, he won't be paying me child support anymore. How will I get by?
You'll get a job, I hope.
I told you I can't.
You really could. You just haven't tried yet. And I don't think you'll have any choice. You've been borrowing money off Mom as well, haven't you? You won't be able to do that anymore.
But I don't have any money. I won't be able to afford my rent this month. I haven't paid yet, and I spent all the child support on the trip with Darren.
That's your problem, not mine. I can't believe you'd be so foolish just to spend your rent money on a stupid spa trip with someone else's husband. But here we are. By the way, Darren and I are getting a divorce. That's why he's not coming back here tonight. I've already told him I don't want to see him ever again. So you can have him. I'm sure you'll be very happy together. Maybe you can somehow convince him to help you pay your rent?
He has to help. He's the reason I'm in this situation.
But he might not be too enthusiastic about it. Especially if I talk to his boss about you guys cheating. That doesn't look good. Darren could lose his job.
You wouldn't dare.
I would. But that's between me and Darren.
This is not fair.
It is fair. You're finally getting what you deserve. You've always treated me like garbage because you were the eldest. You were always so selfish and took everything you wanted, even when it meant I didn't get my share. Now you get to find out what that feels like. I hope you finally learn something about how to treat other people. You brought this upon yourself with your own stupid entitlement. Are you coming to pick up your daughter today?
What's the point? If I'm not going to be getting child support anymore, I don't want her. You look after her until she goes to live with her dad.
You're unbelievable. Carly changed her mind about coming to collect Sophia a couple of times that day, but in the end, she came round late at night to collect her. I guess she thought by then everyone would have gone home and there wouldn't be anyone around to make her feel bad for missing her mom's funeral. She was wrong because our aunt and cousins were still here waiting for her to show up so they could tell her exactly what they think of her. In the end, she took Sophia home. I couldn't exactly prevent her because she is Sophia's mom, but her ex-husband sued her for custody pretty quickly. Sophia went to live with her dad about a few months after all this happened. Carly was really lost without the income from the child support. I didn't realize she literally never had a part-time job before. It was impossible for her to find anything that she wanted to do, and she ended up so long overdue on her rent that she was evicted. She stopped contacting me after that. I don't mind. I was sick of her always asking for money. Darren and I got divorced after a bit of a struggle. He kept saying he didn't want a divorce, but I'm guessing he just didn't want to have to look after his own laundry and stuff. But he was working at his uncle's company, and when his uncle found out about the affair, he said Darren had to do what I said or he'd lose his job. But everyone at his company knows that he had an affair with his wife's sister, so I'm sure they're all judging him. It's kind of strange, but while all this was going on, I started getting to know my sister's ex-husband a little better. We both felt a bit weird about it at first, but eventually we started dating and we're getting on really well these days. Sophia even says that before she falls asleep at night, she wishes for me to be her new mommy. She's so cute. I kind of hope her wish comes true and we can really become a little family. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. See you next time.